Hey guys, good morning. Robert Blackman, and wanted to do a little Sunday morning chat today on the biggest challenge of network marketing in 2020 and beyond, because it's something that is occurring for everybody that's in the network marketing profession, whether they know it or not. And we're going to go over that this morning. So hang on, let me get a little sip of coffee. Hope you had a good 4th of July. Yesterday was weird. For the first time in my life, there was no fireworks. And I found myself going, this is crazy, that we have to change. Everything's changed in our culture today, and it'll never go back. In other words, one of the great sayings that I've read in my life, and I've repeated this to other people that I trained, is the mind, once stretched, can never return to its original form. I'm going to say that again. Your mind, once you stretch it to a certain way of believing, you can never return completely, 100%, to the way you thought before. So that's called maturity. That's called learning. Once you learn calculus, you can never unlearn it, right? But who wants to learn it in the first place, okay? So the biggest challenge today, I'll just get right to it, is the lack of duplication. Why is there a lack of duplication in network marketing? Well, I have to tell you that what we've tried to do over the last, been on the internet since 1999, so 20 years. We built the largest group ever, and I believe it's still the record. In 2000 and 2001, we put in 80,000 paid people in a network marketing program at $150 or $55 a month in auto ship. With shipping and tax, it was $180, $190. We put in 80,000 people. Not 8,000, but 80,000 in 18 months. I think there's a little over 3 million people that opted in. And we did that with a network marketing company, and we all got rich. We all thought it would never end, but it did end. I'm not going to go into why it ended, but it was an evolution in creating a system to where everybody could duplicate it. And then everyone kind of wanted to go out and do their own thing, and it broke apart. But what I learned from that is that people are always looking for a shorter, faster way to do something, a shortcut. Like, for instance, here's a little. I'm gonna make some hatch green chilies today with my eggs and stuff like that. You can take this. If you don't have a can opener in your house, this is the old camping trick. If you guys never been camping before, I have, and you look up and you got some beans or something, you go, crap, I forgot the can opener. And you go, well, we're not going to have any beans, right? No. You can either take a rock, a sandstone rock, whatever's around, or if you've got some cement, and usually at most campsites, there's something, a foundation where they've built it on cement. You take it and you sit there, and on this edge right here, on the top edge, not the bottom, but the top edge, you sit there and you scrape it on that cement or that rock as hard as you can until you wear that little edge down and it pops right off. So the idea is you don't want to see your mom or dad out there in the morning. What are you doing? Well, I'm opening up all these cans to feed you kids. No, they got a can opener and they sit there and they twist it off and you got your green chilies today. So why wouldn't we want to use a shortcut, Robert? Well, absolutely. You want to spend 10 minutes opening the green chilies, you want to spend 10 seconds. It's very, very simple. But today in the network marketing profession, we're always trying to find a bigger, better, faster way to build a business. With the internet, you can do that. Anything goes. Anything works. I just did a recording for a group, I think Friday it was, a big group, and did phone calls. I made 10 phone calls from our telephone interviewed leads. Their team has come in. We made a special deal with them and created packages. So at a discount, no commissions paid, because normally at Profit Leads, we pay a referral commission and a 2-tier pay plan. She goes, the leader says, I don't want to make any money off this. I want you to lower the price. Give me the best that you can. And I said, okay, we'll do that. So we gave her some really good discounted prices and gave them a training manual, how to call them, how to email them, how to text them. And then the final thing that you do as a leader is you show me, you don't snow me. I got on the phone and I set 2 appointments in 10 phone calls. And that's just the numbers. On a Friday afternoon on July 3rd, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, when everybody's, what are they doing at 3 o'clock on a Friday? They're getting ready for the weekend, right? Especially on 4th of July. I set 2 appointments. I only got 2 no's and I believe the rest of them were voicemails. So on the voicemails, we call them, and again, we text them and email. But the point is, I was able to show people how they could actually empower themselves. And this is the point I'm making today about the biggest challenge in network marketing from this year and beyond. People are not empowered anymore with how to bring people in. They're confused. I'll say that again. Downlines are no longer empowered. They're confused. What do I mean by that? You know the old Paul Simon song, there's 50 ways to leave your lover? Well, there's 50 ways to build your downline these days. 50 ways to build your network marketing business. 50 ways to get a customer. 50 ways to get a downline member. 50 ways to generate leads. 50 network marketing programs are going to make you rich, right? 50 landing sites. I mean, you just look at it and it is a menagerie of choices. And the challenge is the downline members don't know which one to pick. And if they pick one, they don't have anybody showing them how to do it. On Friday, I empowered people by showing them how to get on the phone and call people in a professional way, a fun way, and empowering. So everybody who was live on there was empowered, and everyone that's watching a recording of that, they're empowered. That duplication still lives. The biggest challenge in network marketing from this point forward is we don't have a lot of duplication. We have a lot of innovation. And I want you to write that down. The problem in network marketing today, there's not a lot of duplication going on, but there's a lot of innovation. Well, Robert, you just showed us innovation with the can opener. So you're telling me in order to build my network marketing business, I need to grab the phone and I need to scrape it in order to get out prospects, right? Well, in real life, that's what that does, is it's a shortcut. And it gets you on to what you want to do quicker and faster. Network marketing can be the same. I can generate a ton of leads faster than ever before. I could sign up more people today than ever before. And they fall out faster than ever before. Why are people falling out faster than ever before? Because they're confused. They get in your program and then you go, okay, here's your products, get on this call and do this. And they look up and go, well, this guy over here is doing Facebook. This girl over here is doing Instagram. This guy does nothing but Twitter. This guy does nothing but drive traffic. This guy does nothing but warm marketing. This guy does nothing but telephone calls. This guy does direct mail. This person does this. This person uses this landing page, but I like this one over here. This person focuses on this product, but I like this product. So you look up and there's complete confusion. And when people are confused, what do? When people are confused, what do? They do nothing. And that's why we're seeing the biggest challenge in network marketing from this point forward is duplication with 50 ways to build your downline. And that's the challenge. So your job as a leader is to simplify duplication for your team. If not, you're going to be replacing people over and over and over again. You're never going to be able to catch your downline on fire. And I'll make a quick point to this and I'll be done today. Go Google today DSA Top 100. DSA Top 100. And you're going to see the top 100 network marketing companies in the world. And these are the ones that either give the information to the DSA or the DSA is able to extract that from if they're publicly traded and so on. Most of these companies are privately held. So the information they give, you're going to have to kind of take it tongue-in-cheek and saying what's pretty accurate. I'm not saying that people are giving falsified information. I'm just saying that they're privately held and they may not disclose everything, okay? But still, you're going to get a flavor on the top 100. And here's what I want to ask you about the top 100 companies. How many of those people do internet marketing, Facebook marketing only? In other words, that's all they do. And the answer, in case you don't know it, is zero. Every one of those companies are focusing on warm marketing. When's the last time you saw, when you're on Facebook or Instagram, you saw an ad pop up from an Amway distributor? How about never? Who's the number one network marketing company in the world today? It's Amway. $8.8 billion, or $8.4 billion, but it's over $8 billion. I believe the next company is Herbalife. In order for Herbalife to catch Amway, and overtake them is they'd have to double in business. I think they're at 4-some billion. Maybe not quite double, maybe 40, 45%, but it's almost double. So imagine this. I mean, in the traditional marketplace, and let's just take Coke and Pepsi. Let's say Coke was doing $8 billion a year and Pepsi was doing $4 billion. And you were the sales manager, the VP of sales at PepsiCo. And the CEO and the board members call you in and say, look, we want to catch Coke. What do we got to do? And what would Pepsi say? If you worked for Pepsi, you say, well, we got to double in size in order to just catch them. If you want to overtake them, we've got to grow by 51, 55, 60%, more than double. No, excuse me, 100%, 101, 105%. And the board's going to look around and go, how in the hell are we going to double in size without it breaking the company? And they go, well, first to market really helps. Coke was first to market. And they have a brand. They've got a name brand. But also they have more outlets. They have more exposure. They have better marketing than Pepsi. And I think it tastes better. It's a better product. But yet today, if I was to join Amway and come on social media here and say, hey, I'm in Amway, I want everybody to join, I'd get people just laugh. People say, you're crazy, Robert. Why would you want to do Amway? Well, if I'm a network marketer, I don't want to just focus on how I can drive traffic and how I can convert people. If I'm a network marketer, what's my number one goal every single day when I wake up? The number one goal is to duplicate, to take me out of the picture. In other words, I don't want to be a network marketer to where everything has to go through me, right? It doesn't. I'd have no time freedom. As my group got bigger, I would have less time freedom, right? And that's the beauty of network marketing. As your group gets bigger, okay, as your sales go up, and here's your sales, right? My sales are right here. Here's my activity. And then this is what happens in network marketing. My activity, my sales start going up, my group goes up, and my activity goes down, and here goes my sales, okay? In traditional business, here and at your job, here's what happens. As sales goes up in traditional business, here goes your time and your effort, right? You've got to be involved, more involved in traditional business. In network marketing, you're able to do less. You buy your life back with time freedom, something you cannot replace. I can't get the 4th of July back. I can't say, hey, we found a box of fireworks. Let's go out and let's shoot them. And we can shoot them, but it's not the same. It's not the 4th, right? But in network marketing, I can say, hey, I've got a group and 5,000 active people. We're doing, X amount in sales. And I've got more time freedom. Why? Because I have people duplicating me that are out doing what I did to get them in. See the difference? And what's happening to not only me and my companies, I own 2 network marketing companies with Sherry, what's happening in our businesses and what's happening in your business, whether you want to admit it or not. And if it's not happening yet, it will happen. Is Sherry and I's activity has gone up and our sales go up, and then as we try to go away, the sales go down too. So then we come back, sales go up, and it's this yin-yang that we've got going on in our businesses. And looking at it, I discovered that my teams are not duplicating me. Why aren't they duplicating me? Because they don't want to pick up the phone and call leads. So we're learning and looking on how to get everybody who's successful at Felice Cafe and at Profit Leads University, what are they doing? And what we're finding, they're successful for a month or 2 or 3 months because they've hit their list. I want you to listen to this because this is the problem today, and I'm going to be done. I said that 10 minutes ago, I know. You hit your list. That's people that you know already, whether that's email marketing, whether it's whatever marketing you're doing, internet marketing. You hit your list, and your personals, your personally enrolled grows. Then you run out of people to talk to, and then so here's your list, and then here's your sales. So your sales and your list, you hit your activity. This is your activity, and your sales go up. So then your activity goes down, and you're supposed to go over here to your team. and help them to hit their list in the first 30, 60, 90 days, get them to the first, second, third pin level, and everybody duplicates to their list, and it continues to duplicate down in depth. That's called a taproot. That's where your security is. That's where people are duplicating. And if you have a team that's 100 levels deep in 2 or 3 legs, then you've got security. So if somebody on level 75 quits, that just rolls up, there's 10 people that quit, you go, I don't care. That's why we drive down in depth for a taproot, because everybody can see they've got an organization. And what's difficult is everybody go wide, personally enrolled. And they're not going as wide, or they're not personally enrolling as many people today as they used to, because they're not taking a direct point and shoot. They've got a shotgun and they're just shooting all over the place. Let me try this, let me try that. Oh, I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to make a video. I don't want to do this. So duplication is, in our organizations, is there, but it's not where it needs to be. So I'm going to be spending more time as president of both companies to really focus on doing what I did on Friday for another team that I'm coaching, is to duplicate, show them a duplicatable system, and do it every week. Make phone calls every week where they get to see me and say, Robert's doing this every week. I need to be doing it every week. Instead of, as the company president, say, well, however you want to bring him in, that's great. And that's still great, but it's not what works. I want you to write this down. It's not what works for you. It's what duplicates for your team that matters. I'm going to say that again, because that's very, very important. It's not what works for you. Doesn't matter. See, I can make phone calls all day because I made a career out of that. It's what duplicates for my team, whatever that is. So your job and my job is to get with your people that you've personally enrolled, and we'll get with all the people frontline to the company and say, how can we help you duplicate? And you may find a leg that wants to mail out samples. You may find a leg that wants to do this. But see, that's still the challenge today, is now I've got to teach 3, 4, 5 different methods, and that still causes confusion. Why is Amway at 8.4 or $8.8 billion? And it takes the second company. They've got to grow, double in size just to catch up with them. Why is there this big gap from first place to second place in network marketing? Why is that? It's because they duplicate better than anybody. They have one methodology. You got to talk to your family and friends. If you don't like that methodology, get out. That was me. Back in 1995, 96, Amway was doing about $4 billion. And I was trying to do things outside. Yeah, that's right, because they show the plan. That's exactly right. More plans were shown last night on 4th of July in Amway worldwide than any other network marketing company out there. I guarantee you that. Because they know the napkin presentation. They know other things about how to expose it personally. They use those personal contacts of know, like, and trust, where other people are just trying to go out there and just never talk to anybody. So the point being today, you've got to find a way to be more like Amway. We're not going to be able to do it. None of the companies are. Herbalife can't even catch them. They've got to double just to be tied. They're never going to catch them. They've got a head start. They've got more duplication. They show more plans than anybody, and that's the key. And they have one methodology. One. Hey, I was thinking about doing this. No, you got to do this. Hey, I've got this great idea, landing page and this system. No, one way. Hey, I see a guy that's in this other company. He's the top leader, and he's doing this. No, we just have this one way. Well, I don't like that, and they're going to go, see you later. I left Amway at $4 billion, and here they are 25 years later, and I'll be damned if they didn't double without me. They doubled without me. How in the world did they do that? I remember saying to my sponsor, well, good luck in warm marketing, because you're old school. Your company's going to fail. Your downline that you have right now of 100,000 people is going to scatter. because nobody wants to drive miles, nobody wants to show the plan, nobody wants to do a whiteboard meeting, nobody wants to draw a napkin out at an IHOP or at work. Nobody wants to buy your products, they cost too much. And nobody likes your pay plan because you're paying out 35, 40%. So I don't know why you don't come with me, but go ahead. Stay there, and whenever you're ready to come follow me, go ahead. And I'm sure that guy was so nice, John was, so professional. Said, Robert, we wish you all the success. We really are going to miss you. You're a great leader. And if you ever want to come back, all you got to do is pick up the phone and call me, and we have a home for you here. And I went, yeah, right. They doubled without me. They have one methodology. It's impossible to duplicate them because they got a head start. They're branded. They've got great products. They have great leadership. And they are kind of like the New England Patriots of network marketing. Nobody likes Bill Belichick, or a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't like Tom Brady, but they're the best, right? Same way with Amway. So the greatest challenge in network marketing from this year and beyond is to find people that will duplicate. It's not what works for you that matters. What matters is what duplicates. And if you're not finding duplicatable systems within your network marketing company, then you're always going to be sponsoring people and they fall out, sponsoring people and they fall out, sponsoring people and they fall out, and you get exhausted, plus you run out of people to talk to. That's the reason I call leads. I'm setting, every 10 people I call, I set 2 to 4 appointments. So I want you to write this down because this is my system. This is all I do. Every 100 people I call, I'll set 20 to 40 appointments. That's a range of 20 to 40%. That's based upon when I call them, based upon, when coronavirus first came out, my sales plummeted, or my conversions, I was getting 1 out of 10. When everyone was sent home to work, my conversions skyrocketed. I was getting 5 or 6. Yeah, man, what do you got? Yeah, I'm on unemployment right now. I'm out of a job, and I've got till July 31st, this extra $600. I've got money. So what does it cost? And how do I replace my $600 and some odd dollars a week? That's what I want to do. Skyrocketed. Now it's kind of leveled off back to 2 to 4. So out of 100 calls, I'll set 20 to 40 appointments. 10 to 20 of those people, half of those, will show up for the appointment. The appointment is, hey, John, you talked to Bill in our office. You said you were looking for something. Purpose of my call is I want to verify your email. And if I send you a website with a video, will you watch it? They'll see if what we have is a fit or a match for you. And they go, sure. That's where I get my 2 to 4. Out of those 2 to 4, or the 20 to 40 out of the 100 that come in, 10 to 20 of those will show up for the appointment. Why don't they show up for the appointment? Most of them is because they haven't watched the video. The other ones, they prejudged and made a decision, or they just forgot. So then if they don't show up for the appointment, I have a texting and emailing system and a postcard system that I drip on them once a month. So I know life got in the way somehow. Out of those 10 to 20 that show up, 5 to 10 will become either a customer. At Fleece Cafe, they got to be a customer. They'll sample the coffee. 5 to 10 become either a customer or a cafe connector or an affiliate over at Profit Leads. So 5 to 10 out of 100, and that's over a 90-day period. Some days I call 100 people a day. A day. So you see, my personally sponsoring is up, but my team's duplication is down. So as a leader at age 58 with 40 years of network marketing experience, I go, well, I could sit here and pound this out till I'm 78, but then that's no fun, right? So I have to adapt or die. Adapt or die. So a guy called me the other day a dinosaur. And I just laughed. I go, thank you. The dinosaurs, were pretty cool. I said, maybe we should make a Jurassic Park of network marketing movie, right? Dinosaurs are back, and I'd be the leading character. I'd be the T-Rex. So you have to find a way that duplicates in your team, and the challenge is there's 50 ways to build your program. And people, it doesn't stick. You see the problem? I get you in on calling leads, and then you go, well, I just want to drive traffic to a landing page. And you call me 6 months later and say, look, I'm out of money to drive traffic. The site's not converting the way it was when it began. And my wife and I decided we're going to drive traffic to somewhere else. See you later. That's the challenge. You don't hear that in Amway. Nobody's dropped out of Amway because their traffic dried up on them, right? No. Nobody. $8 billion. It's going to take someone to double just to tie them. Network marketing isn't about innovation, it's about duplication. And you need to take a really hard look at your group, at your sales, and your commission check. And you need to ask yourself this question. What's my duplicatable system in my company? Can we narrow it down from 50 to 5? I'm serious. Can you narrow it down? How narrow can you get the way people build your business? No, I'm not backing Amway. I'm just using them as an example. I buy their products, though, from one of the Yeagers, and the Yeager's grandson. Not going to mention his name, but I'm buying product from them. I'm a retail customer. Just because I wanted to, I'm a marketing guy. Plus, I love their products. They've got this windshield product that if you put it on your windshield, you could be driving down the highway at 70 miles an hour and you don't need to use your windshield wipers. You could be driving in town. You may have to use them like intermittent. But this stuff rocks the world. So if you're going to get into Amway, get into it for that at least. And they have some incredible products. I love their SA8 in a little bag. It's got the detergent in it. You throw it in there for the laundry, one or two of those based on the size of the laundry, and then you carry it over to the dryer, and it becomes a dryer sheet, scented dryer sheet. It's incredible. I love that stuff. So anyway, what duplicates? Can you narrow it down from 50 to 5? Can you narrow it down to 2 or 3 ways? And you'll start seeing your group grow, but you'll also see them stick. You'll see them stick. We have people buy samples at Felice Cafe, what we call cafe cards, and pass them out. Hand them out. Take them to work and put 5 of them next to the coffee maker or in the break room with their name on the back of the card. And that's all they do. And that's working. That's a duplicatable system that we're using. So that's one of our several pillars that we have of marketing. And I don't think there can be anybody today, if Amway launched today, I don't think they'd make it. If they did, they definitely wouldn't soar up to $8 billion. So that's 60 years of trial and error in culture. But the point is, they're kicking all of our butts. And they've got one marketing method that seems to be outdated. But it goes to show the power that network marketing isn't about what works for you, it's what duplicates. Challenge yourself to find a way to whittle down the 50 ways to build your network marketing business down to 3, 4, or 5. When you do that, you'll start seeing your check not just go up a little bit, but it'll stick and people will stick because you empower them. Right now, your team is not empowered. They're confused. Go empower your team this week. I know that's what I'm going to do. Hope you guys have a great Sunday. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.